it's not as if people had doubts about them before the season, really, Nedum, but obviously we knew it was the post-Klopp era and it's a new manager that we hadn't seen in the Premier League. This has got to have surprised many. Did it surprise you?
Did it surprise me? To a certain extent, yes. I think they're probably 5-6 points ahead of where I thought that they could be, because I think when the summer came, the fact that all their key players were still there was a big deal, because yes, you lose your iconic manager, but you still have that same identity as such. So for Slot coming in, he's not coming into a crisis. You know, that's a really privileged position to be in. And he was picked out for a reason, to be able to get the most out of these players. So now as we see them, you know, it's their key players who are playing some of their best football. You're seeing the likes of Salah, you're seeing Van Dijk, you're seeing the midfield, you're seeing the resurgence of a Ryan Gravenberch. These players are so good and so confident right now. And in the way we were talking before about City and that lack of confidence, for Liverpool, it's the exact opposite. Whatever's required in a game of football for them to win it, they can find a way, whether it's them, you know, throwing their bodies on the line to block shots, or whether it's the case of playing a long diagonal to Salah to go ISO with somebody in front of the cop. You know, they can find ways to do it. And the belief is just through the roof. And I think as well, to sum up really this whole period, there have been times earlier in the season, you know, listening to Stephen Nicol, for example, he knew that their performances weren't perfect, but they had the grit and desire to find ways to win. And now those performances are starting to turn and they look exceptional. Yes, they were very much deserved winners against Man City on the weekend. And as they go up to Newcastle, they'll fear nobody. That's the Newcastle side who obviously aren't having the best season, who have a history of Liverpool and so on. But they'll fear nobody whatsoever. And that must be an amazing position to be in under a new manager, a new regime. It feels different, but it also feels like there's going to be huge success for them as well, not just this season, but in the future.
To Nedum's point about the feeling of Liverpool, I just got done talking about Manchester City and how difficult it was for them to show up at training. Liverpool coming into training, I can picture Luis Diaz going, hey, get it, hey. That's how they go into training.
Exactly that, without a doubt. That's exactly how he's arriving to training every day.
Yep.
Let's see how you guys arrive to your prediction conclusions for these games that are coming off in this midweek round of Premier League action at Newcastle against Liverpool. Everyone going for a Liverpool win. We're being a little bit more generous, Ali. We're saying that they won't concede either. Nedum with 3-1, Luis Garcia with 3-1 as well. More predictions coming on because Arsenal are taking on Manchester United. And here, most people think that Arsenal are going to win this game. Most people, except for one, Luis Garcia. He has got this down as a 2-2 draw. Why is that, Luis?
Well, actually, I think that, again, my love, not for Man United, but yes, for Ruben Amorim. I think that he's a fantastic manager. I think that even though that he's going to be there for just a short time, he's going to make a quick impact on the team. We saw already the result from the weekend. And I think that they're going to put a big challenge. I know that they're going to have a couple of players missing in the middle of the park, but I think that they're going to put a good performance, and that's why I didn't give any more. Just a draw, I think it will be a good result for them to continue building the momentum. But I think that with him, this Man United is going to change their face.
Nicole, you won't be getting a Christmas card off Mikel Arteta in this season right now with a prediction like that when you see everybody else's. Luis, what about you, Nedum? Why do you see it the way you do?
I just think Arsenal, with Odegaard back and Saka and so on, playing to the form that they have right now, I think it's going to be a chance for them to almost have a statement win as such. But I think United obviously do have more pop. That's why I can see them scoring maybe a couple of goals. But I think they're just going to be swarmed on the day. I think they're going to be tested. United are going to be tested like they probably will not be tested between now and the end of the season. And I think they will suffer. We'll have to see what they're like defensively. But this Arsenal team now, they're starting to feel a bit more familiar to the team that we thought at the start of the season would be contesting for a title, as opposed to the one that's significantly ran out of form maybe a month ago. So I think, yeah, it's going to be a high-scoring game. It's always fun to root for goals in a game like that, I think.
You've got to find something that you can root for right now, hey, Nedum? You've got to get something that you can believe in and get behind.